So I posted on the website saying that there probably weren't going to be any bounty updates for a while, given that it's the busy end of year period. So I posted like a batch of, I think, 10 new ones, and not long after doing that I ended up having an idea for another one, and I decided that actually this time I would try and get the run first, and then I would post the challenge to everyone else. So this is based on the Breath of the Wild Zelda game on Switch. So I hadn't played it for quite a while, but recently I went back to it and decided to play through it again, try and do things a bit differently. And one of the it's an open world game, so you can basically, after you've finished the tutorial, you can just run around and do whatever you want, go pretty much anywhere on the map. And one of these sort of story related quests that you have to do, well, you don't have to do it, but I think most people would do it when they play the game for the first time, is to beat 4 sort of I guess they're like boss stages, where you encounter these gigantic mechanical creatures, and you have to, there's sort of a sub level, and you have to defeat a boss, and each of the creatures are based on a different animal. So as I was playing it, I was thinking, wait a minute, here there's potential for a bounty challenge. And so that's what this is. And the four creatures are elephant, camel, eagle, and salamander. So obviously this wasn't possible until they released Pack 3, but it's definitely possible now. The idea for the challenge then is that you must run a 4 squad with those 4 pets. And I don't think it's that difficult, if I'm perfectly honest. But since it was quite, it was just nice that it happened to be that all 4 creatures are in the game now, and I thought it would be good. There are some other video game themed challenges on the bounty board, so it fits right in, I think. So here, obviously, you get elephant first in terms of how early you get the various pets, and I didn't manage to find a camel early, so, or a salamander for that matter. So here I'm just statting up the elephant, and then you can still make use of camel, even once it's even if its stats aren't low, as long as it has enough health that the elephant can trigger it a bunch of times, you can donate the stats to something else. So we've got the triple elephant going, and I'm probably at this point I'm saving up the elephant combination to try and get eagle on turn 7. So here I get the salamander in the shop as well, and what I'm going to do here is go for an elephant triple combine and get 3 chances at finding the eagle. And we get polar bear and then lionfish, and I'm going to freeze salamander and buy polar bear. Instead of going for the triple combine, I'm just going to freeze the salamander, use polar bear. I know there's been a rash of polar bear related content recently, but this is all like coincidence. This was recorded a while ago. So although to be fair, polar bear is one of the few ways that you can rapidly sort of bring a pet to a useful level. And here we get the crazy shop roll, where not only do we get double salamander in addition to the frozen one, I get another polar bear on combine. So there's a few things you could do here. You could just buy all the salamanders. You could run double polar bear and scale the existing salamander, or you could also scale the tamarin But here I just decided to buy sell the Tamarin for a little bit of extra stats onto the frozen salamander. And we'll have the elephant. This is unfortunate here. I wanted to freeze the turtle for the elephant, but because of the polar bears, you have to really keep one pet frozen. Otherwise, you're risking wasting the buffs. Thankfully, the elephant is big enough here that it takes care of the rest of the opposing team, even though it's killing its teammates off. And now the salamander is starting to get quite decent size. There is pug and bat in the shop, which are both start of battle that I could buy sell. And I'm trying to think, is it better just to keep it frozen? The problem is we're at turn 9 now. I can't really afford to have only one useful unit on the team. And now I just need to find camel, and then we can have the camel start funneling stats to the salamander. And here I find another salamander. I don't think it's really worth level 3. I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of buy sells because I need to find other pets. And here I'm thinking about freezing the turtle again, but we're getting close to turn 11 where we'll be able to find melon naturally anyway. I've got the 2 chocolates frozen because I want to be able to either instantly level up an eagle or instantly level up a camel, which would, make a huge difference. The amount of stats you get from, if you have a level 2 camel and it gets hit 3 times by elephant, you're giving plus 12 to the unit behind. Which there we go. So we find the camel here. Now, what I actually decided to do is level up the polar bear first and get the I didn't realize I missed the camel, and now I realize that I should have frozen the camel. It's so weird. I don't know if maybe for the 5 of a kind video, but freezing a base stats camel on turn 10, was it? Unfortunately here the Peacock has garlic, but I think the rest of their team is too weak. You need to get lucky going against these kind of all low stat snipe teams early on. So I think here, if I was being sensible, I should just keep the turtle at the front, but instead I go greedy. Really the clownfish is only giving plus two on level up, so it's not really worth it. I mean, I could just buy sell the cow for more, and you can see here I do get the level up, the plus two. Definitely a mistake there. There's no need to hold the clownfish. Was thinking about T-Rex, but I really don't like T-Rex, especially when you're trying to find particular things and you need the gold for rolling, and a lot of the time you end up in a situation where you can only buy one thing that turn. So you can see the huge amount of stats that the elephant camel combo gives. We just need to get melon onto the salamander and melon onto the elephant, because the 18 attack from the elephant is pretty poor at this point. Its main function is to funnel stats to the salamander. Now there's the eagle, so we can keep it frozen with polar bear, and we get melon for the elephant. So we should be getting at least plus 24 to the salamander. And yep. Unfortunately, we go against Dodo Rooster, which is just so common. But thankfully, the base stats of the polar bear, combined with the fact that it was leveled up with the clownfish, makes such a difference. I probably should have bought T-Rex there and sold clownfish, and at least used it for just one turn, because it would give some much needed attack to the elephant. And this is one of the problems you find, that you start going against teams that have a huge unit with melon at the front. So again, very lucky here that they didn't have melon on more than one unit, I think. So 9 wins. Time to put the eagle in, and I decided to buy the foods that give attack before buying the eagle, because the eagle is really going to be sitting in the back, and just as the sort of fail-safe spawn. So here I just buy the croissant because there's nothing else to do. I could have rolled down there looking for chocolate maybe for the eagle, or for the thing is the camel is pretty much going to get the salamander to 50-50 already, even without level 3. Especially when the opposing team has like a weaker unit at the front like that. And here we don't quite have enough to insta kill the. If the salamander had melon there, I think that was 10 wins, but it didn't work out. So here I'm rolling down, and I think I just buy like this. Yeah, I should buy the melon on the eagle, and the camel could probably have done with steak or something. I don't know if I put steak in the pack. But of course, at this point in the game, you're going against stuff like this. Level 3 T-Rex, level 2 Husky. And although the salamander has a really good effort at it, the 4-5 cat is not going to be enough. So I didn't quite manage to do it, but I'm sure someone will crack that one pretty quickly. So here are some clips, and it's been so long since I last did one of these. Apologies to everyone who had been submitting them. They are on the website, but I think it's better to actually show them at the end of a video. So this one is actually not a completion. It's I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, so I'm just going to call them Job. But they actually, although they're on 9 wins here, this is one of the bounties that has been completed by 2 people, but both of them didn't have the correct order. And this one is the correct order. All 5 snipers with pineapple. But unfortunately, they go against this team that has 2 lemons, which just massively reduces the damage done, and couldn't quite get it over the line. Next one is Single Malt beating the double T-Rex, triple deer in pack 2 bounty. Very chunky deers in this team. And then we have, I think this one is Toby. And this is the the 2 squad gorilla plus snake. And a few people have completed that. I will put links to all of these in the description. There's some people who did submit videos via YouTube. Unfortunately, it's not very reliable. I don't get notified about it for some reason. So that one was Crocs Are Nice beating the Pelican Shoebill full house. And here's Whale Mammoth with full house. This is probably my favorite of any of the bounty challenges that I've created. And I was honestly absolutely flabbergasted to see that someone had managed to complete it. This was quite a while ago now, but it never gets old watching it. It's such a cool team composition. So I really need to try that myself at some point. I'm sure that was very tough to get. And then, of course, we have Haps completed the Llama 3 squad. We have Flame completed the Deer T-Rex one, and also the Club Tropicana. And then Miikudo completed 4 dragons and a shark. GroundedHippo, no relation, completed the triple bat one. And then recently this all hog team was completed as well. All of the links to any of the ones that actually have YouTube videos will be in the description below.